Today on EHTV, what I want to do is I want to go through our MythBusters segment. MythBusters is about dispelling any myths that you may have thought about chiropractic or your friends and your family members have about chiropractic. MythBuster number one is this: chiropractic is about the treatment for lower back pain or neck pain. That right there is a myth, okay? The reality is this: like a cardiologist would work with your heart, or a dentist would work with your teeth, what chiropractors do and what we do is we work with your spine. And the reason we work with your spine is for two reasons. Number one is this: your spine is designed to hold you upright. We call that our posture. We all know that good posture is essential to our overall health. And the second thing is this, is that our spine right here, it houses and protects the most important organ inside your body. Your brain and your spinal cord, that right there is your central nervous system, okay? Central nervous system is important because your brain has to send signals through it, down your spinal cord, out the nerves to every one of the organs inside your body. So all the organs inside your body are completely dependent on this energy from the spinal cord, getting its signals from the brain so that your health can be 100%. So as chiropractors, what we do is we look for misalignments in our spine, which are called subluxations. What these subluxations are is these are misalignments of the spine where the spine shifts out of alignment that happen as a result of stresses that we do on an everyday basis. Some of these stresses happen slowly over time by doing things like being at work on your computer where you're just typing on the computer, and over time your posture starts stooping like this, and now gravity starts pushing on you like that, and that right there is causing your bones to shift out of alignment. It can happen as a result of poor sleeping habits where you're sleeping on your side, your back may be twisted around, and you're doing that for 7 to 8 hours a night, every single night. Well, that's going to twist those bones, and what that's going to do is going to twist your spinal cord, stopping that flow right there. Other ways that we can have these misalignments are as a result of things like driving in your car. How does that happen? Well, if you're driving in your car and you have your arm on the armrest like this and your posture looks like this as you're driving all day long, you can see that my posture is completely off, causing my spine to now shift over like that. And when it shifts over like that, it's kinking the spinal cord, and that kink right there is like kinking a water hose, right? What happens when you kink your water hose? If you kink your water hose, it stops the flow of that water and it can no longer get to where it needs to go, no longer able to send those signals to all the organs inside your body. And if those signals are having to go to organs like your heart, well, it's going to affect the function of your heart, and it's not going to work the way it's supposed to. Now, other ways that we get these misalignments are like things that happen very quickly, like a motor vehicle accident, right? If you get hit from behind, it's going to whip your head backwards like that, right? Or if you have a slip or a fall, any of these things will cause these bones to shift out of alignment, causing the block in that energy. Now, here's something very important to understand, is that whenever you have these shifts or these misalignments, most of the time it doesn't cause any pain, okay? In fact, about 95% of the time it's not going to cause pain, and the only time that you feel that pain is when your body is now in crisis and you have inflammation at that area. Inflammation is what causes the pain. It's going to result in a weakening of those nerves. Ultimately, they'll deteriorate and cause disease to the organs that they need to get to. That right there would be where you may have some pain. But like I said, most of the time, or 95% of the time, you're not going to feel any kind of pain at all. So that right there should dispel that myth that chiropractors are about getting rid of back pain, because we don't do that. We're removing those subluxations or correcting those subluxations so that energy can be able to flow from the brain down to the rest of the body. Does that make sense? So now we're supporting your body so that those signals are now getting down to your body and your organs are now expressing 100% life. So chiropractic is about supporting, right, that energy that's already there that God put inside your body so that it can do what it's supposed to. Now, in a lot of cases, will somebody feel better or have a reduction in their neck pain and the lower back pain? Absolutely, but that right there is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, MythBuster number two is when people think that chiropractic is a treatment for something, whether it be a treatment for high blood pressure, a treatment for diabetes, treatment for neck pain or lower back pain. It's not a treatment for anything. In fact, what we do is we support your body so that your body can be able to heal on its own exactly how it was designed to do, just like we talked about with myth number one. MythBuster number 3 is this. Sometimes people will say, you chiropractors think you can cure everything. That right there is a myth as well. Chiropractors, we don't cure anything. In fact, the only thing that you can probably cure is a ham. All we do is we're supporting your body so the body can be able to do exactly what it's designed to do, and that's get information from the brain down to your body at 100% so that your organs can be able to heal on their own. So it's your body that actually cures things, not a chiropractor. Myth number 4 is this, and you've often heard this. Once you start going to the chiropractor, you always have to go to the chiropractor. That right there is myth because honestly, ultimately, you're responsible for your own health and you make the decisions as far as your health goes. Now, I will say this, the same reasons that we brush our teeth every single day when we wake up in the morning and then when we go to bed at night, the same reason that we would floss our teeth is to maintain the integrity of our teeth. If you think about it, you know what, it sounds kind of funny. You know, if we were to go to a dentist office, let's say we went to the dentist office the very first time and the dentist said to you, hey, you know what, you got to make sure that you floss your teeth and you brush your teeth, and you only have to do that just this one time. That sounds completely ridiculous, right? Because we know that we have to maintain it throughout the whole entire life. It's not like the dentist said, hey, congratulations, you only have to do this one time. Don't ever have to worry about it again. That would be like me saying, hey, you know what? Congratulations, you got one adjustment. You're good to go for the rest of your life. Okay. Thank you. I'll be here all night. So when we look at our spine, because of the stresses that we have on our bodies every single day, whether it be chemical stresses like the water that we drink or taking showers that have chlorine in the water, or different physical stresses that we have by sleeping and sitting in wrong positions and just poor posture, or even emotional stresses that we have, just stresses with relationships, whether it be marriage or children or work or any of those other stresses. What they do is they put stress on our body, which puts stress on our spine, that cause our spine to shift out of alignment and cause those subluxations. So the reality is this, is we should be maintaining our spine throughout the rest of our life. Well, how are you going to maintain it? You've got to maintain it some way, and if the bone is shifted out of alignment, you've got to adjust those bones so those bones go back into alignment and your spine is nice and strong. So chiropractic, like brushing our teeth or flossing our teeth, would be something that we would want to do throughout our lifetime because we only have one spine. It can't be replaced. We can replace the bones in our mouth, which are called our teeth, but we can't replace our spine, so it's something that we want to take care of. Ultimately, you're responsible for your own health and you make the decisions as far as your health goes. MythBuster number 5 is chiropractic care is too expensive. Well, not taking care of your health is too expensive. Think about it this way. If you drank one less cup of Starbucks a day and ate out one less time per week, you'd have an average of $2,100 more a year to invest in your health. If you invested $2,100 more per year into your health, you'd save an average of $8,233, which is the average spent per person in the United States per year. Your return on your investment would be $6,133, right? Because here's the thing, not investing in yourself is what's expensive. We think of things as being expensive because we either don't have value for it or we just don't have a return on investment, right? So a lot of times when we say these things are expensive, even though we know it's the right thing to do, what we're really saying is that, you know what? We think we are expensive. But the reality is this, is you are valuable. I'm valuable. Our health is a return on our investment. It's not an expense at all. And so when you're focused on you and truly investing in you, that's always going to pay you back, right? Think about it this way. If we're not healthy, we're not having fun, we're not having a good quality of life. If you, like one of our patients was telling me the other day, she was in so much back pain when she started, she couldn't work. And if she can't work, she can't support her kids. And is risking your family and risking your family's security okay with you? Now, as a result of investing into her health, she's able to work, she's able to take care of her kids, and she's living a great quality of life. And that right there, it did this. It gave her a return on investment. Isn't that what we say, is that we all want a return on investment, and well, investing into you is a way better investment than investing in the stock market, right? That's never guaranteed. The one thing that's always guaranteed is investing into you, okay? So don't think of your health as being an expense, think of your health as being an investment. And anytime we do that, guess what? That's way more valuable. On behalf of Elevation Health TV, that's MythBusters. We dispelled or busted 5 myths. So today, begin with Elevation Health, live, learn, grow, and change, and experience the difference that Elevation Health can make in your life.